Midnight race with the touch over moonlit streets. Said it close, leave our skin on the west coast heat. Hope it tastes of your lips keeps me up for the rest of the night.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Coach Mark here with this week's 15-minute trainer. We're going to start with the warm-up. Today I got several options for you. Kind of what we're going for today is if you're in the hotel and you just need a quick workout, we're going to start with a brief warm-up. And instead for time, we're just going to use, I'm going to use the PVC pipe, but you can also use like a hotel towel or just a stick or a broomstick. And we're going to work through 2 rounds. We have 10 pass-throughs, 10 around the head, 10 twists, and 10 overhead squats. Let's get into the warm-up. Okay guys, for the warm-up today, we got a couple different options here. Like I said, if you're in a hotel room, you can use a towel. Also have a band here. Just anything that's kind of relatively this length that you can pass through front to back without really having to bend the arms. So I'm gonna use a PVC pipe, and we're gonna start with 10 pass-throughs. So I'm gonna try to get my hands wide enough that allow my arms to stay straight front to back, and I'm still finding a stretch. So if I'm real flexible, I can bring the hands in, but whenever I see the arms start to bend, that's when I want to take my hands back out. So we'll do 10 of these. Once I get to 10, I'm feeling a good stretch through the shoulder, nothing really stinging too much. I'm gonna then rotate around my head with my left arm, and then back around with my right, and then I'll start with my right, and then back with the left. It can be a little bit tricky, but the main thing is we're getting some movement through the shoulders for our workout today, which can be a little bit shoulder intensive. Once I get to 10, I'm just gonna simply put this PVC pipe or my towel or whatever I have on my back. If you have a towel, just make sure you stretch it tight. And I'm just gonna try to twist. I'm gonna do that 10 times. Main thing here is I'm kind of squeezing my butt a little bit, kind of keep my head straight forward. Twisting the shoulders and the hips. Finally, probably the most difficult thing in the warm-up, I'm just gonna push this straight up overhead, whatever I've got. Gonna lock the arms out, take my squat stance, sit back and down. You can see that from the side too. I'm keeping the PVC pipe right over top of my heels. Oops, trying to keep that back. There I go, 10 times. And we're gonna do that one more time. Starting with the pass-throughs, 10 pass-throughs. Right to the round the head. All right, twist. Squat. All right. That does it for the warm-up. Let's go over the workout. All right, guys, for this week's workout, 15-minute trainer style, we have about 12 minutes of work total. Lucky thing for both of us is we have a little bit of rest built in this week, so it's gonna be 30 seconds of work, so as many reps as you can get each and every 30 seconds, and then 15 seconds of rest. Give us enough time to kind of transition between movements. We have 4 movements. So only thing you really need is whether it's a chair. I'm using a bench in this case, so a chair, a bench, something to kind of hop over, put your feet on, and use for some dips as well. So a chair or a bench might work well, maybe a bed depending on what size the height is. Our movements today, which I'll go over shortly, is our bench kind of hops, our bench V-up, dips, and then something I'm calling a reverse mountain climber. Let's get into the movements. All right guys, for the movements, we're using a bench this week, so here's what we got. Again, you can use a chair, whatever you got. Our first movement's gonna be called the bench hop, so both hands will be on the bench. I'm gonna try to stay light on my feet, so not really loud. I'm gonna try to keep my arms relatively straight. I'm gonna jump over the bench. All right, if I can't do that, my scaling, I'll just stand behind it, find something to take your leg over, and then over, 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 just like this, all right? And then anywhere in between, all right? I know it's a little bit of a weird one. Our next movement's gonna be called the bench V-up. So I'll kind of be back here, lower back flat, arms extended, legs extended. I'm gonna try to come up, touch my hands, out, and up. If I can't do that, if I have a chair especially, I'll just modify this down where my feet are on the ground. My hands are just kind of to my side. I'll lift my legs up and touch my hands in front of my knees, all right, and use the ground more if that's more difficult for you. Next movement, the bench dip. For me, I'm gonna do them single leg. I'm gonna take my legs out here, do a little bonus kind of squat exercise as well. Legs straight out, down, all the way up. Now I'll switch with each rep. If I can't do the legs, I'll just keep the arms, or if I need to, I can move the feet a little closer to the bench and use more of my legs, all right? The last movement, reverse mountain climber. My feet will go on the bench, kind of plank position. I'll take my left knee to my right elbow, or as close as I can, then I'm gonna switch. Big thing here, I'm squeezing my stomach, all right? If I can't do that on the bench, I'll do it on the ground, all right? A little less intense, or if I need to, I can always go to my knee and just do it from the knee, all right? That's our movements today, 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. We got 4 rounds. Let's get into the workout.
Midnight race with the touch over moonlit streets. Said it close, leave our skin on the west coast heat. Hope the taste of your lips keeps me up for the rest of the nights. Keep your eyes shut tight, let your body see. Hear the sound of the waves like if God could speak. Keep the taste of your lips on my own for the rest of my life.
Love I find is just like water in the rain. It's like your body has the reign over me. We trade in tangled city streets, the woods and beach, and let the ocean be the symphony. You pull me close and ask me what I want the most. I want what's standing right in front of me. By tonight, if you're not lying by my side, oh, I'll be losing sleep imagining.
Midnight grace with the touch over rising tides. Make your bodies glow under warm moonlight. Keep the taste of my lips on your own for the rest of your life. Love has found us just like water in the rain. Don't need your body to explain what it needs. We trade in tangled city streets for beds and sheets, and let our breathe and be the symphony.
Ask me what I want the most. To love, I want you even closer to me. Look through the night, I'll have you lying by my side, 'cause you're enough to throw my heart out of beat.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. This week's 15-minute trainer, Coach Mark. The V-ups definitely got tough for me. That was definitely the hardest part. Just keep battling through it. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to our YouTube page, follow us on Instagram, and like our page on Facebook. Thanks, guys.